Dean Henderson on the brink of joining Crystal Palace on a permanent transfer. Manchester United set to sign Bayindir from Fenerbahce as the new goalkeeper, and Manchester United inquire about Cucurella from Chelsea on loan. Those are all the things we'll be talking about on today's video. But before we jump into that, please do smash a like on the video and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. So starting off with the goalkeeper position, we do have some big breaking news surrounding Dean Henderson. This is coming out from Laurie Whitwell and the BBC in the UK, reporting that Manchester United have now agreed a permanent deal with Crystal Palace for the signing of Dean Henderson. They go on to say that a medical is booked in for tomorrow, and it will be a permanent deal. Emphasise the word permanent there. At the moment, we're still trying to find out how much this deal will be worth. The fees that were getting floated around over the last couple of days was around £20 million. Obviously, at first, we thought it was going to be a loan deal, but it looks like it will now be a permanent deal. Whether that's a loan with an obligation to buy, we're still waiting to find out the exact breakdowns of the deal, but it will 100% be a permanent deal. That's what's being reported this afternoon by Sky Sports, the BBC and Laurie Whitwell, which is really, really positive. I think that's exactly what we need. We need to get Dean Henderson off the wage bill. He's on £100,000 a week. He's not going to play for Manchester United anymore. Let him go to Crystal Palace. Hopefully, we get the £20 million, which is being discussed, and we can move on. On the flip side of that, we are on the brink of signing Bayindir, who is a 25-year-old goalkeeper, currently playing his football for Fenerbahce in the Turkish league. Fabrizio Romano has reported, I understand that Turkish goalkeeper Bayindir is already in England ahead of a move to Manchester United. He goes on to say that a €7 million package deal has been agreed with Fenerbahce. So the €7 million deal is believed to be including add-ons. €7 million is about £6 million. From what I'm hearing, it's around £4 million up front with £1 to £2 million in what are being described as achievable add-ons. So best case scenario, £6 million out of the door to Fenerbahce. If you're getting 20 million for Dean Henderson, happy days. 14 million there in the bank to spend on Amrabat, to spend on somebody else in another vital position. But for me, I think this is a good signing. I think getting rid of Dean Henderson, who's on obviously absolutely astronomical wages, bringing in somebody who clearly Erik ten Hag likes, clearly suits Erik ten Hag's system, and clearly is happy to be the backup goalkeeper at Manchester United. And if Onana goes to the African Cup of Nations in January, then obviously Bayindir will get some game time anyway. He is the Turkish national goalkeeper, which is obviously worth noting, and he is somebody who comes very highly respected within Turkish football. So I do think he is a good person to bring in. And when you think that we sold Matic Kovar for €9 million, this isn't a bad deal. So I'm quite happy about this one. The third and final bit of news we have to bring you this evening. Now, this one came as a bit of a shock. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano in the last 20 minutes or so, and he is reporting that Manchester United have made contact with Chelsea to ask about the conditions of Marc Cucurella deal on potential loan. He goes on to say that United are looking for left-back opportunities, but not any for too expensive. There are 3 candidates in the list. No decision has been made yet. The other candidates that we're hearing are apparently Ryan Bertrand and Reguilon from Tottenham. Now, for me, I think Marc Cucurella would be a really, really good signing on a loan move. Obviously, he hasn't had the best of time at Chelsea so far. He went there for a massive fee. Obviously, Brighton used that money, went and got a Stupinan who's been unbelievable for Brighton and, in my opinion, way better than what Cucurella ever was. And it seems like Cucurella's never really continued on his line of form as to what he was at Brighton. I do still think he would be a really, really good addition. Obviously, this is a loan deal. This isn't a permanent transfer. And the reason for this is, obviously, Luke Shaw is injured. The stories coming out this afternoon from Rob Dawson and a couple of other journalists is that apparently Luke Shaw is set to be injured until around late October, early November. So he's going to be out for about 3 months, which obviously leaves us in a sticky situation. Malacia is also injured. Alvaro Fernandez is clearly not thought of highly enough by the manager to rely purely on him, which I think is probably sensible. I would like to see him get some game time, but it's probably not realistic, is it, for him to be playing every single game, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, you know, this player who's never really even played for the first team. I think it maybe is a bit too much of a leap. And although Diogo Dalot did quite well in the left-back position today, I'm not sure if I fully want Diogo Dalot playing every single game of football at left-back, when usually he is the backup right-back. But let me know what you think about that one in the comment section. Would you like to see Cucurella? Obviously, this would be a loan deal. It wouldn't be a permanent transfer. Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section. For me, I think it would be a really, really clever bit of business. So I would back this one. When you compare this to the potential signing of Ryan Bertrand, it's like light and day, isn't it? I 100% would rather have Cucurella over Ryan Bertrand without a shadow of a doubt. But let me know your thoughts on all of these three transfers. As I said on my video earlier on today, this final week of the window is really, really going to hot up at Manchester United, mainly because of all the injuries and because of all the issues we have. But do let me know what you think about Dean Henderson going on a permanent transfer. Do you think that's the right decision? Let me know what you think about Bayindir, the new goalkeeper who is set to sign. And also let me know whether you would do the Marc Cucurella loan move or not. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Daily Red Devil. Please do make sure to smash a like and subscribe on your way out. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.